Imagine this, a group of guys from a small island in the Philippines, working 9-to-5 jobs, dreaming about a metal festival in Germany. Now picture them standing on that same stage, surrounded by thousands of headbangers, playing music that's raw, chaotic, and unapologetically heavy. That's not just a story, it's a rebellion against the idea that local and global are separate worlds. Sentient Void isn't just a band, they're proof that passion can bridge continents, and that the metal scene is way more decentralized than most people realize. Personal note, I've always thought metal was the ultimate underdog genre, but this band's journey? That's the definition of underdog turned overachiever. Let me break this down. Here's the thing, when you hear about a band winning a competition like Wacken Metal Battle, you might assume they're already on the radar of the global metal elite. But Sentient Void? They were kids in internet cafes, watching live streams of Wacken, dreaming of the day they'd be there. And now? They're there. What makes this really interesting is how they transformed that dream into reality without a major label backing them. Think about that, no corporate funding, just 6 guys from Iloilo and Capiz, grinding through their day jobs, then hitting the rehearsal room like it's their second home. It's not just about talent, it's about hustle. In my opinion, this is the new blueprint for indie bands: work your day job, build your sound, and let the internet be your launchpad. The fact that they even made it to Germany? That's not luck, it's strategy. Now, let's talk about their music. They call it chainsaw-style Swedish guitar tones and bellowing vocals. To me, that's not just a description, it's a declaration. They're not trying to sound like the big names, they're carving their own niche. What many people don't realize is that this kind of hybrid sound is exactly what's keeping metal alive. The genre isn't just about speed or aggression anymore, it's about identity. These guys are blending influences from Meshuggah to Slipknot, but adding their own twist. A detail I find fascinating is how they use theatrics in their live shows. They're not just playing music, they're creating an experience. That's what separates them from the crowd. If you take a step back and think about it, the metal scene is full of bands that sound the same. But Sentient Void? They're memorable. They want you to leave thinking, that was Sentient Void, not another band that played. But here's the deeper layer, this isn't just about music. It's about community. They're not just 6 musicians, they're a collective of angry salarymen, as they jokingly call themselves. That term alone says everything about their mindset. They're not chasing fame, they're chasing the feeling of doing what they love, no matter how long the commute or how tight the budget. What this really suggests is that creativity thrives in the grind. They had to upgrade equipment last minute, work around financial constraints, and still deliver. That's not just resilience, it's a mindset. And when they arrived in Germany, it wasn't just the performance that mattered. It was the connections they made. They met fans, promoters, and artists from all over the world. Music became their universal language. From my perspective, that's the real power of metal, it's a global rebellion, and these guys are its newest ambassadors. So what's next? They've won a fan vote, got a cash prize, and now the world is watching. But here's the thing, they're not just here for the spotlight. They're here to prove that a band from the Visayas can hold their own on the world stage. This raises a deeper question: how many other local acts are out there, waiting for their moment? Sentient Void's story isn't just inspiring, it's a call to action. Whether you're a musician, a fan, or just someone who's ever felt like an underdog, this band's journey is a reminder that the only limit is the one you put on yourself. And if there's one thing I'm sure of, this isn't the end of their story. It's just the beginning.